Alright, welcome back to the garden. Just a bit of a quick one today. We've had a good week now of consistently warm weather in the UK, which has definitely caused a fair bit of growth on the plants. I've actually been away for a week and come back to see quite a bit of new growth. We'll just take a quick look at some of that now. Just looking up here, you can see the hops have all come out really nicely over the past week. Lovely cones on them here. Now they're not quite ready yet to be picked. Probably another month or so, and they should be. Generally want to look for kind of a papery feel when you're grabbing them here. But just panning over here, you can see how much growth this has put on this year. So I'll try to come back a little bit here, and you can see it's all the way down the fence, all the way down now. And again, as mentioned before in the previous video, guys, you can see here where I haven't trained it back, and it started crawling and creeping around a lot of the other plants, which you do have to be a bit careful of. It's not necessarily a strangler, but you do want to stop it from completely enveloping the plants here. Celebration roses, again, come out lovely, lots of bloom on that. Just down here you can see on the Washingtonia that we thought had gone is actually still trying to push out new leaves. The one behind it isn't looking so happy, but again, we'll just kind of let that grow. Been a surprise for me that that's come up. This pink china has also put out a couple new leaves, and if I look down here, you can actually just see right where my finger is, it's actually putting out runners now, which is nice to see. The musabastu that we chopped from the mother and removed really struggled. Is only just now pushing out that top of the leaf here. Panning back around here as we come down over here. See here, guys, we've got the Canapertoria has also gone into flower. It did send up almost like a flag leaf just before. It was not in flower a week ago, but now has put out these lovely orange flowers. Of course, you can see where the flowers were on the yucca. Of course, those spikes have died off. I will be cutting those back. It does help to aid the plant to push out new ones. Down at the bottom, also we've had a few come sprouting from the bottom as well, putting on some lovely growth on that. Now just panning over to here, Tetrapanax of this week has really put out some much bigger leaves than they were, if you remember from the previous video. Starting to really seem quite happy in this spot and loving that hot weather here. Got about, I would say maybe an 18-inch trunk on that now, woody stem. So that should hopefully keep going this year, and I think the hot weather's really spurred that on. Just taking a quick look again, pink china, much bigger now, and it is uncurling a new leaf here. Just coming over here, you can see the musabastu. Again, this little plant is growing quite well now. I have chopped off the bottom leaves just to help push up the new growth, and I generally will put the leaf material on around the plant just to recycle it well, and also helps feed the plant. Bananas, again, lots of new growth on these, and again you can see here these pink china, probably the largest ones I have now, much bigger, really putting out some great size on those now. And one thing to note here with the pink china, this was the first one that went in. It has sent out a load of runners down there, which you may or may not be able to tell. If I kind of pull over here, you can see we've got a few coming out into leaf as well. And also another surprise, when we came back, the musabastu, a little pup had actually pushed up the slab here, lifted this slab. I've pulled it back just to help let it do its thing, but you can see where it actually grew almost around the slab here while it was in there. So I'm glad we've kind of saved that early on, because that could have really been detrimental to the pseudostem. Right, so just coming onto the center bed here, the Musa sycamensis or Bengal has also put out a couple new leaves. I will be trimming back some of the old leaf here. I do tend to typically do this with the bananas and leave sort of 3 to 4 leaves. From a lot of the US growers, I've seen this does help to really push production a bit further. Just coming around here, you'll notice as well, guys, that we have actually done a big tidy up of the chamaerops here. And you can see now from a distance, I think it brings quite a nice look. It's really gotten rid of the bush look. I know it's a bit sort of tufty at the moment, but you got a lot more visibility of those lovely trunks under there. And just coming around to the back, guys, you can see the Dixonia antarctica has got still another frond coming out here. Has put out another additional frond, but that has been a little bit damaged by the bamboo and the wind we've had recently. Just moving over to here, guys, on the bamboo, you can now really get a great look at some of these large canes that we've got under here. Now, if anyone knows, I've not seen this on my previous ones. You can actually see here on this node, it's got a weird kind of bubble almost. If I can zoom in. And I'm not sure that's just going to expand and get larger. But we'll see. Some of the largest canes I've got here are these ones here. Again, lots of new growth that's come up this year. And finally, guys, onto the jungle path. We have added a small Dicksonia Antarctica. This is one that was actually found at B&M. Great bargain on these, only £12.50. It has suffered a bit of damage on the leaves on this one, but I am hoping that it's going to keep pushing out new fronds here on that. The onset has also put up a bit of size and a couple new leaves. Same with the Musella Lasiocarpa. Here you can see a couple more coming out. And on the Musa grandnain, again, another leaf pushing out there. Of course, guys, thank you for watching. Leave any comments below of any other sort of plants or things you might suggest to plant alongside these. Just a brief update, as mentioned today. We'll be going around and doing a full tour again towards the end of the month, once I have a chance to get a lot of the weeds out after a holiday. Please like, share, and subscribe. And of course, on that one here, guys, certainly let me know, again, if there's any plants you'd like to see an update on or anything else like that. Many thanks.